Welcome to this presentation handover video for a PILOTE P696 Evidence. It's a 140 horse engine and 9-speed automatic transmission. This is under the bonnet. So your washer fillers here, radiator top up is here, brake fluid level here, your dipstick is here. If you ever need to jump start the vehicle, your positive jump start is underneath this flap here, and take a negative off the engine somewhere. Your weight plates are here. This one being 3.5 ton. It could be 3650 as well if you wish. As you come around the side of the vehicle, bonnet pull is here. Open the bonnet. This is your fuel filler cap. Diesel fuel filler here at the top. Key stays in it. Opens and stays in the fuel filler. Back in again, quarter of a turn clockwise. Add blue filler down below it. You'll get a night light on the dash to tell you, a warning on the dash to tell you your AdBlue is low. And just fill that up. Don't let it go empty or the vehicle go into limp mode. This is your gas locker. So space for 2 big bottles. Drive safe regulator again. Little instruction here in your drive safe regulator, so whenever you turn your gas on at any time, you must push this button in and hold it for 5 seconds, and then the yellow button on the drive safe regulator must be in as well. Going on along the side of the van, pull out locker here, great for keeping all your wet gear in, cables, wheel ramps, toilet chemical, whatever you want really. It'll take 70 kilograms. This is your flue outlet for your boiler. Going around the back of the van, a large locker here, into the garage area, access on both sides. This panel here can be lifted up if you wish, to give you higher access, and will lock in. We've got some cushions here, which are the base cushions for the lower bed, if you want the bunk bed, the drop down bed in the front, and your carpets, electric cables, fly lead for your house, mains cable for site and the house, and your toilet chemical. We've got some wheel ramps in here as well for this particular customer. This little outlet here as well is for heating in the garage. If you want to close it over, just push the flap over. Come around the back of the vehicle. Great thing on the PILOTE is this 180-degree reverse camera on it. It really does give you a great field of vision. Probably the best camera I've ever seen in any motorhome, to be honest. And that's not just because we're dealers. Access in this side again, your awning pole for winding awning out is here. And this cupboard here will slide across and give you access from inside the van. On down. This is your toilet cassette, Dometic toilet. We'll give you an indication inside. We'll show you that in a minute when it's full. So whenever you want to empty it, just pull this flap up here, pull the toilet out, set it in the ground, spin this round and unscrew the end cap here and let everything flow out. This is a little air valve up here which will allow everything to flow out nice and gently. The silver toggle here is the inside puller, so you can pull that open to get access to the toilet inside if you want to clean it out. And whenever you prime it up again, a couple of glugs of the chemical, a wee bit more if you like it, and I usually prime it up about half a pint of water and give it a good slush around. Whenever that's done, just slide it back in again and you're ready to go. Keep it primed up all the time when you're not using the vehicle as well. Keeps it nice and fresh. Underneath here we have the pull fresh water tank is inbuilt in the floor in these vans. To come further forward, you've got the fridge vents, upper and lower fridge vents there. One of the nice things about these vans is the extra wide door on them. A lot of people don't notice it, but when you do have it, you notice it. It's great access in and out. Fly screens and all, and centre locking on that as well. The front of the van here, we've got the waste tank. Again, heavily insulated for winter sports use or whatever. It's just a simple pull lever that opens it, close it again that way. Again, leave that open when you're not using the van. It'll let the tank breathe and you'll end up with no smells or anything like that. 240 volt inlet. I've said cables in the garage there, just flick that out whenever you need to use it. Put your cable in, pop it back in when you're not using it. Make sure everything's locked off positive when you're locking the van up and getting ready to drive. So go inside. I haven't got the seats swiveled around here, but you've got swivel seats in the front. Fate dashboard's covered in another video, so you can have a look at that. But you've got an 8-inch head unit here. It's got DAB radio, Bluetooth, reversing camera, which you can have on all the time when you're driving, which is great. You've also got the option of putting sat nav into it if you wish. So yeah, it's got aircon cruise and leather steering wheel upgrade and whatever on it, which is lovely. Blinds around the front. So they just pull up, just pull them out like that, bring them round. There's a little magnet there, you can see it. It just magnetizes onto the top frame. Nice and simple mechanism. And then when you're not using it, drop it down, slide it back over again. Front screen's just a simple pull up and pull down. Again, on the passenger side, you've got the same. You've got 2 passenger seats in the back as well. We've got a full seat belt this side. This cushion goes around here. We have an insert here, which lifts out, tilts up against the wall. That's your passenger seat on the rear. And just drop that down again. It's nice and quick and simple. Nice touches, they've got magnets. I don't know if you can hear that. They've got magnets on the back of the cushions, which keeps the cushions there. It's not Velcro, so it's nice touch having magnets there and not Velcro. This here can lift out if you wish as well, and this flap can fold down flat if you don't like the look of having a headrest there all the time. Okay. The seat this side is a pop-up seat. You have a look at that as well. So this seat has got a mechanism on the corner there that will lock in and then just unlock it again whenever you want to use it. Drop it back down so it's locked in now. Underneath here you have got the leisure battery and your charging system, and here you've got your trips in the white box here, just like you'd have trips in the house. So this is all your fuses and whatever here as well. So it's just a cover there just to keep everything nice and safe. That just locks down in again. Slide that across, that's it in. And then we just drop that seat back down again. The seat just folds back down. Just put the seat belt in out of the road. And then your cushion's back on again. Again, we'll drop the seat cushions back in. And our nice magnets again this side. Window blinds, nice and simple to use. Pull up and down. They lock together there. Whenever you want to unlock them, just pull that apart again. Push them apart. Move into the kitchen. I'll just turn the lights on. I'll show you how to do that in a wee second. You've got 3-burner hob. You've got a sparker there. You need to turn the auxiliary on the control panel, which I'll show you in a second. To get the sparker to work, you'll need the sparker for your oven as well. So you've got oven and grill there. All gas. USBs, 240 and 12 volt sockets. Your windows, got a positive button there, so push the button in. And they are the ratchet style, so they will sit at a preset height. And then when you want to drop it, push it all the way up, and then they will come down. Don't force it down. Okay, these are all just open cupboards here, plenty of storage up above. Into the bathroom now. Great shower room in this van, really spacious. And a nice cupboard here as well, just a normal pull latch on it. Power point in the corner here, 240 volts. Push the button in. This is your wardrobe. You've got a run flat kit in the corner there. You've also got a quilted screen blind there as well to keep the heat in or keep the heat out. Again, just lock off this side. Nice touched up drawers on a motorhome. Again, something you don't often see. Great use of space. Just come on over here, it's your shower. So you got a roof light there in the shower. It's slightly different to push the button and open it. Sorry, show you that again. Push the button and open it. Pull it around to whatever position you want. You can drop it into that position and leave it behind it. Make sure that button's out whenever you lock it off again. But again, you've got play screens. Okay, just make sure all these tags are all shut and locked back in position whenever you're driving, just to stop anything moving. Under toilet roll sits there. Toilet roll comes out through the door. Must be a French thing. This is your Dometic oven and Dometic fridge and oven. This is your fridge freezer. Got positive latches on them. This bottom one here is a road latch. Make sure you have that locked because if anything heavy in there it won't come out. That's your fridge. Again, positive latches on them whenever you're traveling. Right here, and I'll show you the control panel. So whenever you come into the vehicle, turn this switch on to the one position. These are your lights, awning light, and this is your step. As you come in, you'll see the system starting to boot up. It's an Android control system, so it takes a couple of minutes to boot up. Just while it's doing that, I'll just show you a couple other features. You've got full fly screens on the door. Nice ambient lighting underneath everything as well. You see that in the kitchen there as well. Our screen will be booting up. So that's the screen booted up. So you can see here, you've got the time, the date. We've got a solar panel there putting power into our leisure battery. If you're driving on the engine, you'd see it coming in, and if you're plugged in, you would see it coming in. It's telling you we're at 12.54 volts. Fresh water level, dirty water level. This is the lights on and off, and it'll always default to on when it comes on. Water pump on and off. And this is auxiliaries on and off. So the auxiliaries would be your USBs, your sparker for the oven, etc. The electric drop down bed, which I'm going to show you in a second. So nice and simple control panel. Just gives you the information you need. This customer's had a TV fitted as well in his vehicle, and the switch for the TV is up here, so it's an isolation switch. And his aerial is in here. So you've got the aerial booster up there, and his actual aerial here as well. This here's the control panel for the electric bed. You've got a key switch on it there just to keep kids safe from it. I'll just show you it working. I'll just turn the radio off. So the bed going down is controlled by that switch there. Now I'll not bring the bed the whole way down. I'll bring it down to cushion level there. So that is as big a bed as you will get in any motorhome. I think it's near on 5 foot. It's not far off 5 foot. Now I've dropped it down half height there. You can stop it at any height. If you've got 4 people, you can drop the table down, which is near enough down there at the minute. Drop the table right down. Use the infill cushions that are in the garage there to make a large double bed down below. If it's just a couple travelling, we would drop these back cushions down, just set them down the ground, and these two, and the bed will come right down to this level here. So no climbing in and out. Just if there's two people in it, you would drop it right the whole way down. But the bed's designed to keep your quilt and stuff on it. Lift your pillows off, because you don't want to force the motor, put the motor labour, under any labour pushing and stuff up against the roof. So take your pillows off. Just put it back up again. Just takes a couple of seconds to raise. And when it's fully raised, the lights will come back on again. There you go, so that's the bed fully up again. So as I was saying, this table here will go up and down. It's in a low position here at the minute, but you can lift it up. So that's it up in a higher position. It'll also open out as well. So good size of table. Plenty big enough for maybe 6 people to eat around. I don't know if you have a few friends in. So whenever that drops down to the ground, just drop those 2 wee legs down. There's a leg there. Everything's stiff when they're new. And a leg there, so they will take the weight of the side of that table when it goes right down to ground level. Okay? I'll just put that back up in again. One of the things that I want to show you on the van, which is very important, is your dump valve for your boiler. So your boiler's actually underneath this seat here. And this is important in the winter time, that you dump the water out of the boiler. It is automatic. It's in the dump position there at the minute. Whenever I want to prime it up again, I flick it like that and lock it in and push this little blue button in. It's a 2 action. And whenever you want to dump the water, it's a simple dump like that. So we always leave our vans in a dump position just in case there's going to be a frost or something. But it's up to you whether you dump the water out of the van all the time. Personally, I do. I'd rather fresh water and everything rather than water sitting in my van for a few weeks. But that's up to you. But certainly in cold weather, that must be dumped out. It's there to protect your boiler. If you fail to do that, you could end up with a burst boiler, and that's quite an expensive item to replace. Again, when you're draining the van down, empty your fresh water tank, which is underneath this flap here. There's your fresh water tank. Just unscrew that. You've got a little plug attached to the end of this bolt here on the chain. Whenever you pull that, it'll dump all the water out on the ground. So if you are dumping it all out, do that. Run your pump until no more water comes out of your taps. Turn your pump off, and then just leave your taps in the half mast position, you know, halfway between hot and cold, but open. Similarly in the bathroom and the shower. That should help prevent any frost damage if it does freeze down cold in the van. So just get in the habit of doing that. I think it's a good habit to have. Guys, always leave everything open in our vehicles, just in case there's ever frost. Okay, I think that finishes the presentation. Thank you very much.